just children. We're just children. Children.
So here we are on board the Mercedes with Wamski as he crosses the line heading down into turn 1 just before the curb. A little dab on the brakes, guiding the car nicely around turn 1 just after the 100-meter boards here. Heavy on the brakes, avoiding that inside curb as best as you can. It'll throw you out onto that wall. The walls are notoriously brutal in Baku. Up ahead, heavy braking zone just after the 100-meter boards, avoiding the inside curb here as well. It'll throw you out into the wall. 50-meter boards, a little dab on the brakes, skimming that curb to help your car around. Coming into 5 and 6, I believe. Navigate it nicely. That curve on the right is really brutal this year. It'll really throw your car off. And then coming into the most difficult section of Baku is the castle section. Just after the black box here is roughly a brake zone, dropping it down to 3rd, guiding it up nicely, then a little dab again to just drag that car around, not running too wide, not too wide like that. It'll invalidate your lap, but still nicely navigated by Wamski. A little bit of a breather here as we're heading into this next difficult brake zone. Easy to lock up here. Sometimes some drivers will cut over that curb. I don't know how they get away with it, but they do. 100-meter board again. All the hard work is pretty much done by this stage. You just have these two beautiful sweeping lefts and rights, and some people say these curbs will throw your car off this year. But yes, heading down into the final stretch, the most popular overtaking zone, obviously DRS activated. Wamski crosses the line, and that completes a lap of Baku with a 1:38.2.
Fix your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, that I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children.
Hello everyone and welcome back to round 4 of SLR Season 7 in Tier 3. Today with me, brother Joel.
Hello, once again, back in Tier 3. And we're at Baku, which
Yeah,
was a crash fest in Tier 4 yesterday, so I'm
really?
expecting more of this. Well, I mean, I think 8 people finished out of 16 starting, so
Oh,
there you go.
well, I remember last year it wasn't the best race for most people, and even in 2SRL, a lot of incidents, most reports we've ever had actually. So yeah, Baku could be interesting. Very interesting. That band's did he move up a tier?
Yes,
That band's moved up to tier 2.
so Papa is leading.
We've got Papa who is leading. Still not out the pits yet. We've got L Wetzels.
Luke Wetzels, yes. He is racing today, I believe. He is. He's the only one out on track at the moment with his teammate, the other AlphaTauri.
Also, Wamsky joining Tier 3 from now on, as he's moved up from Tier 4. So he'll be looking to make a good debut, I believe it is.
Yep. You still got the studio on.
I've got the standings, but yeah, motocrossers P2. Actually, motocrosser back in P2. He's doing quite well.
Yeah, and that's the thing on motocross. He is very consistent across all tracks. So he's always going to be up in the top end of the championship.
Do we know what if he's on wheel or pad?
I believe he is.
Oh, and there's already a crash.
Pad. Is there?
Motocrosser and Time Fuff. Time Fuff's crash.
Well, some people going out on the mediums, you can get 3 runs in on the softs, unless you're trying a different strategy or you want a banker lap. But Luke Wetzel's the first to start his lap.
Where's Luke Wetzel's? I can't see him. Finally, I found him. Coming up to turn 2.
Nicely done that. Yeah, you got to turn in early for that corner. Make sure you get on the power, because it does open up on the apex. 90-degree corners mostly around the first sector. He's the left-hander, which is difficult to get the braking point right. And into here as well, you want to keep it straight, as he does in the Alpha Tauri. Coming through into this little carousel section, don't hit the curb, and neither on the outside. You'll lose quite a big chunk of time if you get onto that. And not having the perfect line through this corner, but it's good enough. And into Castle, the smallest corner by radius in the whole calendar of F1. Nice exit out onto this corner, which is flat out, similar with the next one. Get nice and close to the apex as he does into this corner. Is he going to take the esports line? No, he's not. It's a very difficult line to take this year on this game. It seems to throw you into the wall even more often. Using all the track on the entry and on the exit as well into 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Flat out, these 2 corners, the 2 final corners of the track. And DRS will come up as you see the sign on the right-hand side. And there it is, as he's going to come across the line to finish his first lap. It looked like a pretty good one. He hooked it up well, and it's a 40.6.
If he's on the lap. He is, I believe. So we've got a yellow. Oh, and that's...
Oh, Mozzie is out. Yeah, in the final corner. Keeble Manderson goes P1 with a 0.2. Gypsy Bob going to come across Mozzie any minute now, finishing his lap, and he's nicely out the way. 39.6 for Wimpy, the first into the 39's motocrosser 0.2, close to his teammate, and Tipsy's going to come across the line. Expect him to probably put it in the top 3, and he goes P7, so just a safe banker from him. Well, he taps this is next of the 2 Mercedes. He goes pole, and his teammate Nape goes P3. So good laps by the Mercedes. Very close between 1 and 2, and then 3 all the way down to 8.
Following on board with Papa right now, coming across the line. Will he be on provisional pole? He is on provisional pole with a 39.2.
And Zod is limping back to the pits. Fernando Alonso style with no front wing. So who else has not put their first lap in yet? Larson is just started. And that's it. So Larson the only one on the lap at the moment. Oh, someone else is off. It's a McLaren. It's Meepo, who's a reserve for today. You're going to have to get out of the way of Larson when he comes around.
does not seem to be getting out of the way yet.
Yeah, it's nicely done considering the circumstances. See what Larsson's split time is as he comes into the final corner. Really, it is the final corner. It's the last braking zone of the circuit. 14.9, pretty good. So he might be into the top 10 here with this time. Through the final corners, flat out and easy across the line, keeping it close to the wall, straight as a line as possible.
Gets a little help from an AlphaTauri in front. Goes 39.6.
Very good lap.
As that tow came from Wamsky actually, and he seems to be disconnected. Let's see. Wamsky seems to be disconnected, I believe. He's burning those tires. Not on purpose. Not what he wants. And not how he wants to start his debut, actually. As we've got almost everyone in the pits. Dies Jason, just about to start his flying lap. Oh, and he spins coming out of the final corner. Unfortunate. That is not the way you want to start or fill up your for your hot lap. Those tires will be cooked, so he will probably be going into the pits.
Does he have damage?
No, maybe rear wing damage. Is that all?
Yes, it's on standard, so you can damage all
I
parts.
think he does, because he ran really well there.
He's either got front or rear wing. He's got some
Yeah.
kind of damage that's not normal. Who's this behind him? It's Tatsis.
Tats is on an out lap as he's going. Yeah, he's finding it very difficult to drive. With that car.
Oof, the two Mercedes nearly collide. Bit of miscommunication.
I think they did. No.
No, narrowly avoided each other. Someone else is just backing off, I think it is.
Yeah, as I'm on board with Barrison, who is starting his flying lap right now. Coming on to the first. Is this actually the second or the first DRS straight? As he also clips the wall, actually. So I'm starting to wonder, are these guys having trouble finding grip, or do they just automatically damage something?
Coming across Meppo, the same place where Larsson did. Into this corner, not taking the best of lines. Castle really got to be committed. And he's a bit too committed there. He's hit the wall with his front wing. There are yellow flags all over the track.
Actually, where did
Carnage
retire? In the pits?
Surely not. It must have been. His car is in the pits. Weird. Oh, someone else is off the Mercedes. It was Tatsis.
Barrison had to slow down coming out of the. What's that fast left-right section called? Does that have a name?
You mean at the end of the lap?
Yeah.
I don't think there are any names for corners here apart from Castle.
We've got Barrison, who's
could be wrong,
going
but-
very slow.
Zod puts it P2 with a 39.5.
We missed that.
Would
Riding
P
on board with
is
Papa right now, as he's about to start his lap, coming out of the that part, yeah. We've got to find a name for that. Is that a chicane? No, it isn't.
I guess it is a really high speed one.
As he comes across the line, braking very hard into turn 1. Make sure you ease off the brake and smoothly apply on the throttle. Coming into the next corner, you do not want to hit
Lovely.
that sausage curve. Come on to the next straight. TRS wide open.
Gets a braking
Little-
point perfect there.
Did have a little lockup, I believe. Not yet a purple though, but did improve on his time.
See if he can get this right. It didn't look like he got it right on his first lap. So he brakes a little earlier and he cuts it a bit more. That's better. Into castle. Really got to chuck the car and accelerate as soon as you've come off the brake. Into this corner. Short shifting for 4th gives you extra grip. Easy to lose time there as well.
Will he take the esports line? No, he won't. There's no risk there.
That's very dangerous this year. It's really difficult to keep that out of the wall when you do it. Oof, bit of wheel spin. 4th gear. Coming through the final bit.
Shame. I don't know. As there's a slow car in front of him.
Slipstream.
As he comes across the line, it says 39.1.
And Nate puts a P2 as well
Yeah.
during that.
And
Mepo P4.
But Tats is slowed down, I believe. Did he? Okay, never mind, he did. He's P3 for now. Alright, on board with Futuristic right now. I believe, yeah, no, he's also on the lap. We've got Radios also on us. Man, why is everybody going at the same time? There's literally no one to watch.
Mepo? Is he starting one?
Is he? Please,
I don't know.
please. I think he's going into the pit. Yeah, he's going
Yes.
into the pit.
Well,
As Larson puts it in. No,
he was already in P6. I think he's starting now actually as well. Yes, he is.
finally, thank you. No, 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 no.
Ah, we've been
No.
so baited there. Using ERS into the pits. What about Radios? No, he's out of fuel. Right, in that case, be back in 30 seconds.
As we watch on with Wimpy. Let's go, Wimpy! He's actually had a very unfortunate couple of races. Not the best, as he definitely does have the pace. So let's stay on board with him. And hopefully he improves and gets some more points on the board. As we come down to turn 1, hard braking. A little bit of trail braking I see. Coming into the turn 2, make sure you don't hit that sausage curve. Not the best of exits, but it'll do. As you've got Futuristic in front of him, and oh no! As Futuristic's ghosted car or disconnected car blocks Wimpy, as he still improves actually by 3/10 as keyboard moves out the way. Actually surprising that he's up on his time. as we come into the caster section. Try and nail that section. It's very difficult. Cast section, don't
was
hit the
so
wall.
close.
He nearly hit that one. Make sure you get a good exit into 4th gear. Coming on to the next section. I believe he will not take the esports line. I don't think anybody is in SLR. Maybe one of the alien tiers in tier 1. But, coming up
5
to
tenths up.
final sector, almost 6 tenths up actually. Will he get a good
Whoa,
exit?
this will be pole if he keeps it together.
Yeah. And nice and easy through the fast chicane. Coming onto the long straight, keeping it straight. Could have seen a bit to the left, but it'll do. Coming across the line. It's a 38.9! Wimpy!
Whoa, what Wimpy, what are you
Wimpy.
doing, sir? I thought he just about to crash then.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You don't need to go flat out until the end.
He almost he did a Hamilton. Try and find reverse. Let's go. Try not to burn up those tires. Make sure you get out the way of the other drivers. As we are on board with Meepo right now, who is getting a nice tow from Timefuff. Unless he blocks him, I believe he's going to block him. Oh, as we've got a
We've got a Carlos Sainz.
yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Hello?
Oh,
Oh. No, it's alright. Green freeze for 10 seconds. I'm back.
no. All right.
No, my PC is needing to see the doctor.
Meepo having a hard time coming out of that section, castle section. He seems to be having some confidence issues at that part. Let's see if he is up on a time. Actually, Meepo and Zod this is the same exact time.
Yeah. Wow. Very close. Someone's left a front wing there. Here comes Meppo. He's doing. He says it's 2.2 seconds down. That can't be right.
Yeah, as we've got Zod, who's actually 2 tenths down, coming up to the end of 2nd sector, onto the 3rd sector. He will be 2 tenths up still. So will he, as Wamsky
There you go.
moves up
Whoa.
to P3.
Some surprising times here. Can anyone else beat
Wams-
Wimpy? Can anyone else get into the 38s?
Wamsky actually beating a lot of people on his debut.
Well, here is Zod crossing the line next. And he puts it P5. Nape is the next one to cross the line. Mercedes driver does not improve his
That's
position.
the next cross the line.
That's his P1. Oh yeah.
38.8.
Larson is coming across the line. Goes to P3. Next is
RC
Motocrosser. What can he do? He puts it P4. Radios
coming across
is the
line,
next car.
up to P1
Whoa!
on pole right now.
Radios, the next car, the only last car to cross the line. It will be the end of the session. He puts it P13, and a very good qualifying session for the Red Bulls.
Damn. That was an exciting finish, as we've got 2 Greeks, of course, in the P1 and P2. Can we stop with the Greek dominance? It's not fun anymore. 38.7. As we've got Tatsis in P2, Wimpy P3. I believe one of his best qualifying. Larson P4, Motocrosser P5. Wamsky on his debut in P6. Nat P7, Zolt P8, Meppo P9, and Wetzel's P finishing off in P10. I assume the rest of the grid will be starting on medium or on hards.
Yes, I mean, I don't know the weather forecast for the race, but it looks pretty dry at the moment.
And it is dry. So, let's hope for an exciting race, actually. fully action-packed.
Yeah, it usually is at Baku.
Yeah, as you got a lot of crashes as apparently yesterday. And what do we think? Any crazy dives into turn 1? Any Lewis Hamiltons into turn 1? Any magic buttons into turn 1? Well, as a strategy actually suggests soft, medium, medium.
I don't think the 2-stop is really an option.
Yeah, let's say soft hards. The best bet. Maybe soft mediums is possible. I'm actually not sure. As, we are looking out for. Who actually won last week in Monaco?
Oh, it was that race we did, wasn't it? I can't remember, but I remember the race. Ah.
You remember the race, but you don't remember the winner.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I remember it being a really close finish because someone had to pit and had to get back up, make back up the time, right?
I wasn't there.
Oh.
That's why I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know, is the answer.
Ah, great. Ladies and gentlemen, Joel and his knowledge. Chief, demote him. As a race runner before that was that Vance, but he retired, or he moved up a tier, so as we've got a spinner, I believe. That is time up. Oh, just in the truck. For some reason. Imagine seeing the Bulls in sync again, like they did in Baku this year actually. Fire War one. That would be sick. That was actually a sick moment, even though it didn't do much. You take the start.
Okay. Well, the pole sitter is coming up to the grid, and Barassin the last one to line up. Will mean we're ready to go. It's Baku, and it's going to be an interesting race, to say the least. The lights are on. And we're underway. Papa gets a good start initially, keeps his advantage going into turn 1. He'll be safe. But further back, there's a dive bomb there from the Alfa Romeo going into the Alpine. Larson on motocross are trying to make up position from P6 to P5. There's carnage at the back, and some cars are off. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a safety car. It's a virtual one. Zod, Dice, and Meppo all in the wall, and it's a full safety car at that.
What the hell just happened? I wasn't even following. But is Papa at P1 right now?
Yes.
He is?
Yes.
Wamsky and Futuristic
Wait,
are in P1.
does it not say on your screen?
Wamsky and Futuristic are in P1 and P2 for me. And then we've got Papa.
Okay, do you leave and rejoin might fix it, but they're definitely not in P1 and P2.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay, sorry
Yeah,
guys.
because it says 1 lap between them as well, doesn't it? So that's clearly wrong.
Oh.
Lots of people getting 5-second penalties. Futuristic has crashed under safety car in the castle section. And everything is kicking off right now. Zod's got no front wing. Dicer's got no front wing. Meppo is limping back to the pits. He's last with no front wing either. And Futuristic's binned it in the castle section. People getting 5-second penalties everywhere. Wamski's in the wall. He's got no front wing. And I don't know what's happening, but Baku is happening. Blimey.
All of a sudden, Wamski has got no warning for me. Yep. Okay, I'm rejoining. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
Okay, yeah, that's not right. Blimey. I don't know how this happened. There's a safety car. Obviously, there's a safety car. Papa comes into the pits. That's an interesting one. Off the softs, Wimpy decides to stay out. So does Motocrosser and Larson. Nate comes into the pits. So does Luke Wetzel's Tatsis. Is coming in. So is Yoda and Radios too. Tipsy Bob decides he's going to stay out. So those guys. Wimpy is DNF'd.
No.
What has Wimpy done in the pit lane? Is it?
Wimpy
has left the session. Wamski has left the set. Are we having a restart?
Who's in P1 right now?
It's Papa.
Bro.
No, it's not. Sorry. No, it's not. No, it's not. Motocrosser, Larson, Tipsy, Keyboard Manterson. Yes.
Yeah. Correct. Why has Wimpy DNF'd?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna restart.
Really?
Yes. Chief said. So we'll go back to the starting soon screen. We're back with you in a minute. Bye.
put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 4, 5, 6, that I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children. the signs. 10. Kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3. You're too blind to see. 4, 5, 6. 8. I'm taking the rest. 7, 8, 9. I just follow the line. 10. Kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children.
Hello everyone, and we are back with after some technical difficulties. Sorry about that. Now, is there a formation lap? Yeah, there is, I believe.
Yes.
So we will be back where it all kind of started.
Back in Baku.
Ha! Oh, Jesus Christ. So we have had few people who will get a second chance. A few people who oh, I hope there is no mess again.
Yes, this could be a pretty long race.
I can't believe people actually crashed in the castle section under the safety car. How? How do you do this?
Well, here we go then on the formation lap. Tyres. Everyone in the top 10 starts on softs. Good boys.
Higher. So please do not. How many DNFs are we approximately guessing?
9.
9. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Finish the race and you'll get points. That's my prediction.
I'll say 8.
Okay.
Jesus, 9.
So probably soft hard. Some people might try soft medium. Those starting on the medium will go medium hard or medium soft maybe. So those are the two strategies really.
Yeah. Unless we crash or change your
Yes.
do that multiple times.
I think there will be 4 safety cars.
4? I believe
Yeah,
two.
full safety cars.
I believe 2 full.
And the first one will be on lap 2.
Nah, I call lap 1. Let's see. Jones got him ready to line up on the grid.
Yes, some people are saying in chat they forgot to put their setup on, so rip.
Well, there goes the start. I would say you'll do great in sector 2, but absolutely shite in sector 1.
Everywhere else.
Everywhere else.
Okay, well, here we go. Lining up on the grid once again.
Lights.
Well, 4 lights and 5 lights as we're getting ready to go underway once again. It's a good start again from Papa, second time round. A bit closer here from the front, but they get into turn 1 piece. Too wide as Larson has spun round. We're going to keep at the front though. Meppo very close and looking on the inside of Wamski as you come into turn 2. Is it going to be the move that he was looking for? It is. And Time Fuff getting a very good switch back. He's side by side with Meppo. Behind there is 2x2 again with Nape and Wamski. As Time Fuff is going to get that move done, or is he? Here comes Meppo. He can't get the move back. And Nape is on the outside. What can he do going into this corner? He can't do anything at the moment. Too wide further down. Larson is lost positions from that spin. Dice Jason challenging Radios. And it's 2x2 as we go through the castle section. Williams, Barassin and Luke Wetzels. Keeble Manderson gets past Wetzels, and Radios and Dice Jason have been passing each other into the castle section. I'm out of breath. Please take over. Oh, we nearly punched them.
Oh, do we have a...
Zod.
Zod. Oh no, Zod. Didn't he start like P6, I believe?
I don't know. Well, I know Larson started pretty high up and he had a spin.
But as we move on to the back, it seems pretty clean.
What the? Time Fuff has already used his deploy for the whole lap.
He's
So,
60%. That's...
dearie me.
As
An ERS merchant.
Radios going past Dice Jason. Dice Jason actually...
And Barassin. Barassin on Futuristic as well. There's a lot of swapping of positions on the first lap here, as you would expect.
Tries to go for a move, but he doesn't. As we
Oh, someone's gone wide. Dice has gone wide. He's coming back on rather dangerously. But there's no change in the top 4.
As there is some wall banging with
Meppo.
on the cars. We've got Barassin, who's actually moved from P19 all the way up to P10.
See, it's lap 2. Cue the safety car. No, we want this to be a clean race. Larson at the back on the fresh softs after that start. And Meppo on the medium is doing pretty well in P6. Oh, I know it's Time Fuff in the mediums. He's losing a bit of time to the guys ahead.
He's gained like 6 positions actually. But he's using way too much ERS. He's even using it through the castle section. What are you doing?
Do you think it's permanently stuck on for him?
It could. Oh, as he's almost out of spinner. Oh, Meepo goes on around the outside. Oh, and they touch.
Ah, that's not very good.
I think it's permanently stuck on him.
It must be. Surely.
It must.
Unless he's just forgot.
No, I think.
Like Chief.
I think it's permanently stuck.
Yeah, it seems like it, and that is one of the worst tracks to have that problem. with the high-speed corners as well. He's going to get absolutely mugged on this straight.
Yeah, he's already getting overtaken by...
And here comes Radios, who's closing up on him as well. DRS enabled this lap. He's going to have no... Yeah, he's permanently on. That's a shame.
As you've got Wimpy actually on the back of Tatsis right now, coming onto the next DRS straight, coming into turn 3.
Oh.
He tries to do a dummy, but decides to back out of it.
And Wimpy is also using ERS in all the corners.
Yeah, but Time Puff is...
Okay.
Time Puff is permanently on. Wimpy's turning it off at least. Yeah, I'm waiting for the end for Time Puff. Yeah, he had an amazing start, but...
He's just going to drop down the field now.
Yep.
That's annoying. Maybe it will be fixed if he comes into the pits, I don't know.
Usually it stays stuck.
Okay. Well, Papa with a 2.3 second gap, Wimpy pressurising for P2, and Motocross are just sitting back for now with Meppo trying to catch up.
As Wimpy...
It's Wimpy. Oh, that is so close! Motocross was closed up massively. He's going to have a chance here into turn 1. But, yeah, that was...
Wimpy outside of the 1 second. Oh, never mind. He's gained that. He's just about within a second from Tatsis right now. Wimpy seems to be using a lot of ZRS.
Yeah, Motocross wasn't deploying. Well, Wimpy has closed back up to Tatsis, but I didn't see what happened there. I was just watching the onboard of Motocrosser, so I only saw it from afar. Almost 3 wide as we go into turn 1. Luke Wetzel's, Dice Jason, and Keyboard Manderson. Luke sends it on the inside. Dice Jason has to go wide. He's going to rejoin like he did earlier, and there's a Ferrari that is sideways into turn 1. He's stayed on the back. It's Yoda and it's Luke Wetzel's on Keyboard Manderson. But the more important battle is Yoda as Radios passes Barassin side by side into turn 4. What can they do as they head into the 5th turn, this right-hander? The 2 teammates going side by side. It's not over yet as Radios is trying to hook it round the outside. He breaks late, but he won't have the inside for the next corner. And that is a good move by Barassin as Luke Wetzel's is oh so close to Keyboard Magnussen. And there was a lot of drama.
Larson and Dice Jason who were just about fighting. We've got Mozzie Gaming who's trying to join in on the fight. Coming into the cast section, brakes a bit later, tries to get the better traction, but clips the wall actually. So he won't be able to do anything. Oh, we've got a crash in castle section.
Oh, safety car.
Dice Jason, no, and Mozzie Gaming is a victim of that, getting his wing taken out by that. We've got a safety car on lap 4. So we were
This is
both
making me
wrong.
happy for tomorrow's race. Because I can gain easy positions if I don't die.
If you don't die. As you
Yeah,
got
that's a big
Papa
if.
who decides to come in.
Yeah, lap 4, you have to come in, surely. On these softs, they don't last long. You have
Also
to.
coming in. Wimpy also
Now, the
coming
problem for Wimpy is here is he's double stacking with his teammate. So we'll see how this goes. I think he's got a big enough
He's
gap.
actually got a few people who are still going.
Yeah, he's got a way big enough gap. He's timed that pretty well. Just a little delay, but he's not going to lose... Well, actually, yeah, he's going to lose a position to Barassi. No, he's not. He hasn't pit. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Actually, we've got Papa on mediums. Tatsis on mediums.
No, yeah, Motocrosser.
Motocrosser on hards.
Yeah.
So Tatsis and Papa might decide to go for 2-stop race.
We saw this yesterday in the Tier 4, where some people got the mediums to the end from a lap 5 safety car. Some people went on hards and were much faster at the end, but they just had the gap that they built in the early laps. So it's going to be an interesting strategy call.
Meepo and Nap.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that decision because
About the mediums?
I mean, there's no, not pitting.
Oh.
For
Yeah.
if on the softs.
Yeah.
Like they're going to be like 35-40%. And
It's not the best of decisions actually.
yeah.
Unless you've got the pace. but this does help Zod, I believe.
So Tatsis, Papa is way ahead of Tatsis on track.
Yep.
3 cars in between him, so he's going to be able to pull a gap maybe. If Tatsis gets stuck in traffic.
I think I just about got that. Dice Jason crashing in Castle section. That was interesting. he went in way too fast actually, and braked a bit too late, I believe. And then yeah, once the game was a victim of that, I couldn't do much. The safety car is just about waiting for Zod.
Yeah, and safety car restarts are interesting in this one because I think some drivers like to leave it pretty late. I don't know about Meppo.
Yeah, curious to see if he'll hold up. I would actually not start at the beginning of the straight and
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
wait
just a
till
slipstream.
like at the finish line. I have to say, some people do have quite creative helmet designs. Like mine, who's just the beginning helmet. As you've got Wimpy, for example, who's got a African flag, I believe, as a helmet design. South African flag, that is. Crosser is still with the default helmet. No 5-second penalties and no crashes during the safety car, unless I just about jinxed it and one of them will crash in the cast section. Hope I did not. Oh, whoops.
Imagine that the safety car crashes.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh.
Nobody yet in the castle section. Nobody yet. Nobody. No.
Mozzie was close there.
He was very close.
Also, with a new update, in the next race we'll get to see the green Aston Martin safety car.
What's the next race?
In this lap, France.
This is already
Safety
France.
car in this lap. Yeah, it's been jigged around a bit. It would have been Austria, but it's like changed with France. So Meppo is leading the restart. Who knows what to expect with this young Finnish lad? But he's a good racer. Let's see. Wait till the safety car is in the pits, and then he can decide to go.
No,
nah.
it's not.
He's half throttle.
Nap and time for very close behind each other. Oh,
Well, it's closing up massively here.
It's
He's
going to
be in.
bunched up,
He's
and
gone.
Meppo's
He's gone. And look at this time fuff on Nap. And time fuff, because of that glitch, has been deploying ERS through the whole safety car. He's still deploying it now up the inside with the mediums, and he gets the move done. A very good one at that. And Nap can't do anything about it. Into turn 2. Are there going to be any side-by-side moments? Not at the moment.
Goes deep. Papa takes a position there. As you've got an AlphaTauri motocross. No, that's Wamsky and Wimpy actually.
Yeah.
Coming into turn 3 right now.
Oh, here comes Barassin! Oh!
Wimpy
drama.
actually makes that stick. No crash there.
And yet, Time Fuff was deploying ERS with the whole safety car. That must be so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, he's up in P2 now. It might help him for a bit until he runs out of his 10%.
But look at him wheel spinning every corner exit. Look at him through
Oh.
the castle section, man. Oh, that must be.
This is the worst corner coming up. Is this flat out one with the ERS?
It's so unpleasant, actually.
And the final few corners as well.
Radios at the back of Nap right now. Nap on those softs, not doing him any good actually. Papa right at the back of him as well. Papa trying to look for some space over there. Does not find one. As Radios will line up to get a good exit here. Get a good slipstream. Nap will probably decide to pit, I believe. I hope. Does not.
No, I think you have to commit to the strategy at this stage. He's going to get time stuff. He's out of VRS.
As
whoa, around the outside. Oh, close. Close.
As Radios gets a good run on him. Ooh, Radios almost spins out actually. We've got Radios at the back of him again. Papa as well. They're almost going 3 wide. Give me a different camera angle, please. Come on. Oh, Papa almost tries to get the move on Radios. As Futuristic actually on the back of them as well. But I believe Futuristic will have to be patient enough to finally get a move done.
Yeah, Meppo is extending this gap because Time Stuff is holding them back. So it's not the worst strategy from Meppo.
As we come to the caster section, please no one crash.
As it's a long chain all the way from P3 down to P16.
Actually,
Papa,
oh, never mind. Ooh, as Futuristic actually clips the wall right there with his rear tires. Hopefully he does not get any damage from that on his rear wing. As we've got the new damage model in this game, which affects the downforce a lot actually.
Oh, what's happened to Keyboard Magnussen? He's got no front wing.
We've got Papa actually trying to get a move on Radios, but Nap decides to pit now. Papa again right at the back of Radios right now. Will he get the DRS? Will Radios actually get the DRS? No, he doesn't. Only Papa has the DRS right now. Will he get a move on Radios? He decides to go down the inside. Do we get a camera? Yes, he does. He finally makes it. Ooh, and Radios clips the wall.
Damage there. Yeah, he's forced into that. Futuristic looking to get past as well. Don't know if he has damage after hitting the wall, but yeah, Papa and Radios.
He lost his
hard
left.
racing.
He lost his left bargeboard. Ooh, as Futuristic has a moment. So Radios will not enjoy that one at all, actually.
Ah, yes, I see. I see the damage on Futuristic's floor.
Would you say a racing incident or?
I don't know. I'd have to rewatch that back, but it seemed that Papa went a bit
now
deep.
Goes down the inside. Oh, that was very tight actually. Both almost spun. As you've got
side by side.
Oh! No! No!
Carnage! Absolute carnage!
What are you
As
guys?
Motocrosser gets back past Tipsy, there's someone else off. It's Larson who's in the wall, but we're focusing up here. Wimpy gets past Tipsy Bob. Radios gets past Wimpy, and Motocrosser is on Radios. And look at this.
My God, the
Wimpy!
fight!
Wimpy! Oh, this is madness! This is so good to see. Papa gets past Time Fuff. Who cares? We're going 5 wide into turn 1.
As Wimpy goes
Jeff
all into the right,
incoming.
on the outside. Coming into the next corner.
Oh, no, not too wide into turn 2. Please, no.
Wimpy.
Luke whistles.
Oh, Wimpy, no.
That's really annoying. Sorry, guys, if we're shouting. I'm just actually really excited. That was a battle and a half, but it's still going because Yoda's on the back of Motocross and Tatson.
With no wing driving around. We've got Wimpy.
Blimey, I don't know how you're supposed to commentate over that.
Wimpy actually crashed into the wall but has no damage. No visual damage actually. How is that possible?
Blimey.
Because Wetzel's complete. Oh, never mind. Wimpy's clipped the wall also. He might have damage.
Well, Motocrosser battle for P5 with Yoda back on it as well. Also Wamsky and Barassin, so it's not over yet.
Oh,
But
we've got a
there's
yellow and sector 2.
flag, and Wetzel's
Oh,
is
it's
out.
Wimps! Oh no, it's Wetzel's. Never mind.
Full safety car, and it's in the castle section. The full safety car. We've got a chance to calm down, and Meppo.
This is
Happy
just brilliant
Christmas.
for me. This is just absolutely brilliant for him. What the actual hell was that?
That was uncommentatable.
Holy
Blimey.
smokes. That was something else.
Well, in comes Meppo, obviously.
Time comes in as well.
Interesting.
You've got Tatsis who's actually also coming in.
Papa stays out, which I think is the right decision. Wimpy has a chance to repair his damage, which he does.
He'll probably go on to the mediums as well.
Tatsis repairing his front wing. I think almost everyone has front wing damage after that massive, whatever that was. It was like 5 wide into turn 1, and then
we went 5 wide into the fast chicane. That is
Yes.
impossible. How is that possible? That's not something you're supposed to do. But it all happened because Tipsy Bob and who was it crashed into the wall.
I think it was mostly caused by who was it that had the massive damage that held everyone up? Radios, was it?
Oh yeah, it was Radios. Yeah, cause
He was the one causing everyone to pile up.
Yeah, because he had a fight with Papa and got wing damage from that. And Tipsy Bob and Radios came together at the esports corner.
Yes, that's the name.
The esports corner. You guys know what I mean.
Well, Meppo's going to the end here on these fresh mediums. Time of pit full hard. But he started on the mediums, so that makes sense. Yeah, Wimpy all the way down to P15 now.
And P10. Still,
this is carnage.
Still,
I'm liking this. This is entertaining to watch, and it's entertaining to think what I could do tomorrow. If I don't contribute to the carnage.
You probably will. And I will as well. Because I
Everyone
contributed to every...
Well, I said 10 people would finish. There'll be 9 DNFs.
I said 11.
There could have easily been a lot more DNFs than there is now.
Yep.
With what's happened. Blimey, I never remember Baku being this crazy.
Last year it was, I believe.
What, in league racing?
Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't to us.
Oh, I remember that massive, like, aeroplane crash in Tier 3. Coming out the final chicane, someone was wall riding. That was funny.
Actually, isn't Baku one of the new circuits from what year? Like
2016 was the first race.
Yeah.
But it's already become a classic.
Exactly. It's even become
A bit like
classic
Sochi.
in real life.
A bit like Sochi.
Imagine one of them actually getting a tire blowout on the main straight.
In real life?
No, in the game right
I mean,
now.
that happened to Verstappen, didn't it?
Yeah, it's true. But imagine it happening.
That can happen if you run over debris. I've seen that happen before.
Well, everybody crashes in the fast chicane, so if someone crashes over there...
People are swapping positions over the safety car, and Barassin gets himself a penalty.
How did he get a penalty himself? Nobody else has a penalty. Hello?
Hello, sorry.
How did Barassin actually get a penalty on his own?
Well, I think that happens sometimes because the game puts blame on someone in particular. But, yes.
It's on the spin. We've got Peppa actually back in the lead. Safety car not... Oh, it is in this lap. Futuristic actually made up a lot of places as well. Let's see. He made up 10 places actually. Yoda as well. So the Ferraris are actually doing wonders at this track.
Is it in this lap? We going?
Yeah, it's in this lap.
Okay.
We've got Yoda on the mediums, Futuristic on the mediums. They yet have to pit actually. Why didn't they pit last lap? At the safety car. So, as Peppa has started, and let's watch on as Futuristic tries to go for a move, but Yoda decides to go for a move on motocross right now. And we've got more people in the back, side by side, as we've got Wimpy and Radio side by side. Oh wait, nope. That's Radios and Larson having a move.
Oh, Zod. Zod's had something gone wrong.
Actually, all of a sudden we've got 2 more people having penalties right now, Nab and Timefov. Timefov still using his ERS, as you've got Nab almost running into the back of Barasan right now. Barasan trying to move up on Wamsky. He does not make the move, he decides to back out of it.
Mep up to P5 now already.
Yeah, he's doing biz right now on those fresh mediums.
Yeah, he has a chance for the win here. Zod still dropping positions. It looks like he's beating. Oh my word! Radios has sent it into the castle. I think he's got damage. But he did very well not to crash completely.
Something up with Sod, I believe, right now.
Oh, time for. He has damage front right, and he's understeering a lot.
Oh, and Keyboard Madison almost into the wall. Jesus. Yeah,
oh my word, there's a massive battle here. Zod going side by side with Larson. Switch back from Larson, he's not going to get the traction. Timefuff is going to cause another maniac incident into the chicane. Oh, yes he did! Larson went into the back of it. Zod's tried to squeeze on the inside. Wing damage plus final chicane equals death, ladies and gentlemen.
Wimpy actually taking it very
Futuristic
slow.
gets past Yoda. Barasan gets past Wamsky. And Mozzie Gaming is up into P12 after all that carnage with no front wing somehow. Safety car. If I was the stewards now, I'd just insert rage gif. How do so many people lose their whole front wing?
Sod,
and what?
But
I've come up with a mathematical equation.
It all started with Sod in turn 2. Somehow he...
Wimpy's pitting again.
This guy is so unfortunate actually this whole season.
Yeah.
He's had an incident in Bahrain, he's had an incident in what was the second track?
Monaco.
No, Spain.
No.
Spain.
Yes.
He actually scored points in Spain, Monaco I believe. He scored quite a few points actually, 8 points I believe.
Blimey.
In Monaco. How does he do?
I really hope this happens tomorrow. Yes, please.
And I get P1. Yeah, well, let's go. Thank you. How is Wimpy so unfortunate in every track almost, except for Monaco? Like, how did he survive Monaco?
Well, I think everyone tries to take it carefully in Monaco. You come to this track after Monaco, say you can go hell for leather because the walls aren't so close, then everyone kills themselves.
There is something in the wall of the castle section. If you look in a bit on Papa's screen, you'll see.
Is there?
I don't know.
Let's have a look at Papa.
Oh, futuristic pits, Yoda pit. Few other people pit.
Why do they pit now and not before?
I believe the safety car came out.
Or double stack for Futuristic and Yoda.
That's not possible.
Is this their first chance to pit because they had passed the pit entry before the safety car came out? Is
I
that
don't
it?
think so, because someone crashed in the castle section. Oh no! Oh
No.
no! They already
That
passed
caused
it. They passed
Yeah.
it because Todd caused a collision and fast chicane. That's right.
Well, Meppo is up to P3
yeah, he's got
on the best tyres. And if the race keeps going like this, I'm astounded there's still 17 people in the race.
Maybe you're right with your 4 safety cars.
Well, there's one more that's needed.
And one more that's actually possible. Look at
Yes.
the castle wall on the right hand side on top of the screen.
Okay, let's have a look. Where Leclerc crashed. Oh,
You see?
someone set off a firework. I think they're trying to blow up the cars. Wait, no. This looks like a firecracker.
This looks like a barge board that's hit that, but
It's still sparking away. Fire! No, what's happened? The guy above, who lives in that little flat above the castle, has dropped his cigarette. And he set fire to the advertising boards.
actually Wimpy all the way back at PC.
I wonder if that is actually like an object in game. If you hit it, you'll like die. I don't know if it's on for the driver's screen. It's on both of ours, so I assume it would be. I imagine the
It's
safety car
quite
will be out one
distracting
more.
actually.
Well, at least you know where the wall is.
True.
It's like an alarm.
And maybe it's some kind of invisible stick that's sticking out and people crash into it.
Yeah, maybe that's what's causing all the carnage.
Safety car not in this lap yet, as we are waiting for Wimpy, who's pitted again, I believe, for mediums, his old mediums.
Well, 10 laps left, and who knows what could happen.
We've already got 3 safety cars, we've already have 2 DNFs, which is...
And we've already had 3 pile-ups into the final chicane. Quite funny.
Yeah.
This mathematical equation is true and you cannot deny it. No front wing plus final chicane equals death.
Yeah, but
Not just for you, but for everyone around you.
Somehow everybody gets held up by that one car, even if it has...
Yeah, because twice someone's tried to squeeze up the inside, twice someone went on the outside and then he swerved back into it. I mean, imagine that happening in real F1.
Yeah, if you've got a Vettel and Hamilton moment there. Maybe. Who knows? Motocross are actually in P2. Impressive.
Yeah, on the hards as well.
Actually,
so.
Futuristic and Yoda decided to pit for the softs.
10 laps on the soft.
Yeah.
Well, if they're fresh, they're going to be alright. But
Well,
they're
fresh
going to be
now.
very fast at the start. But, I mean, oh yeah, because there was no quali, was there? Well, there was quali, but not in this lobby. I think we are coming in this lap. What would you say that the hardest corner in the F1 calendar is on this track?
The hardest what?
Corner.
Castle?
No, I mean,
Oh,
is the hardest corner on the calendar at Baku?
no,
in
I
your
don't think-
opinion?
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
For me, it is the slowest corner in Monaco,
The hairpin,
the
yeah.
hairpin. But that's because I'm on pad, and it's almost impossible to turn. So,
Well, Papa is going to restart soon. Papa is Italian for dad, and dad goes. He's put his foot down, and Meppo has got a good restart as well. Full course yellow still.
Goes down the inside. Oh, embarrassing. goes around the outside and takes the position actually on Meppo.
There's oh my word, there's cars all over the track coming into turn 2.
Oh no, turn 2.
Green and red arrows flashing up on my screen every second. There's the yellow flag. Zod has had a moment, and something's happening.
Tatsus and
It's
Yoda
impossible.
actually coming into the next corner. Tatsus gets dive on Yoda right now, but Yoda manages to stay ahead. Tatsus
Time Fuff and Tipsy Bob. Tipsy on the new soft. He's passing Time Fuff, who's still deploying ERS. He can't get enough of it. Larson and Mozzie Gaming, surely not a move here from Larson.
And Tatsus and Yoda actually. Tatsus completely cuts the corner actually. We'll probably have to give that position back.
And there's the cigarette is still alight. And people are pushing each other through. This is Baku at its finest. Meppo 4/10 off P3, lost that position at the start. He should get it back with his fresh mediums though. And Futuristic making the charge on Radios now for P6.
We've actually got another. Oh no.
Oh no.
Be patient. Be patient.
Yeah. Not another one.
Oh, that's very close. Oh,
yeah, good racing between these two.
We've got Keyboard Magnuson passing Yoda, I believe that was. We've got Futuristic and Radio side by side right now coming into turn 1. Who will get the better of it? And
Futuristic.
Futuristic and Wamsky decides to join in on the fight.
So does Tatsis.
Oh, and Radios hits the wall. But Wamsky, does he have the better traction? No, Tatsis does. Wamsky, will he go for a move? No, he won't. Radios, Tatsis going for the dive again. Makes the move actually. And moves up to P7 right now. We've got, Radios has a little lock-up moment. Oh, we've got a yellow.
Yellows, and it's Tipsy who's off.
We are coming up into the cast section. No incidents yet.
Oh, Meppo and Nape and Barassin very, very close into the second sector.
No incidents in the cast section yet. Wamsky and Radios very close with each other. Wamsky is right up that gearbox right now. Coming on to the esports corner. Who will get the better exit? Oh, and it's a fight for P8 actually right here. From P8 to P11 right now. No, P12 even.
Meppo's coming onto the main straight now, and you say he's got Barassin in his sights here with the slipstream.
So
no DRS yet.
Futuristic on Nape.
Yeah.
I don't know. It does not, but Futuristic and Nape very close within each other, and the battle for P3 is on right here. Ooh, Barassin hits the wall actually.
Ooh, so does Wimpy. Not Wimpy,
Meppo
Futuristic.
has the DRS, has the ERS, goes for the move, goes down the inside. Futuristic almost hits the back of Tatsis right there.
Yes, now this 1.3 second gap up to Motocrosser should be closed pretty quickly. And if he does that, Meppo might have a chance of the win.
We've got Radios and Keyboard Madison side by side with each other, coming onto the chicane. As Keyboard gets the better of it, Yoda decides to join in on the fight as well as Larson. And they are both side by side actually. No, Larson decides to back out of it. So Keyboard Magnuson actually gets position right there. We've got Tatsis and Knife, both Mercs fighting for position right now, I believe there are no T-Warners right there. Because you can see Tatsis really chasing on those fresher softs. Do not know if they'll make it till the end, as we've had a massive lockup from someone. I believe that was Barassin into the esports corner.
Yeah, and Meppo already 6/10 to Motocrosser. He's a lot faster on these tyres.
We've got Futuristic on the back of Barassin as well. We've got 4 cars coming out of the fast chicane. We've got 4 cars coming onto the main straight. We've got Futuristic making the move. We've got Nape also trying to make a move, going down the inside.
Oh, and here comes Tatsis as well on Barassin.
As we've got two Mercs making the moves, we've got Futuristic still keeping it ahead. As we've got...
Oh, up the inside! Pushes him wide. And that gives Wamski the position as well. Meppo making a move on Motocrosser into turn 3 up the inside like he did to Barassin just one lap ago, and he's up into P2, 1.6 seconds away from the lead. Looking back at this fight for P5 then, Wamski still very close to the two Mercedes, with Futuristic defending his position on the softs. Can he close up to Motocrosser?
I have to say, I believe Wamski has the best chance between these guys for P4, as Futuristic on the softs is not going to last, I believe, as well as Tatsis.
Oh, Tatsis has a massive moment. He almost spins it coming out the castle section, and Wamski is right on the back of him. He's lost touch with his teammate, and he's very vulnerable now into this corner. He's not going to get it done here. That would be a silly move, but into the turn 1, it's very much on.
Yeah,
1.4 seconds the gap to P1.
I have to say, these softs will not last. I believe they're already going off, as we've seen Tatsis had a moment right there. Wamski did have a slower exit actually coming out of that corner.
Here comes Nape on Futuristic as well. It's going to be a late dive. It's going to be a late dive, and he doesn't go for it.
Wamski actually coming from way back there, but decides to...
Oh! Keyboard Gammon gets past Barassin, who goes wide. He's having difficulty on those old hards. And Larsson's ready to gobble up any positions that he gives him.
We've got Futuristic and Nape actually. He's weaving a lot right there. Wamski and Tatsis as well. We've got Keyboard Madison actually still keeping it ahead. Zold with the fast lap time, which will not count as he's not in the top 10. We've got Larsson actually trying to go for a move on Barassin right now, coming into the next chicane. He decides not to go for it, but is right up that gearbox right now, as well as Yoda trying to join in on that fight. But those softs are just not going to make it actually until the end. So Barassin
has 5 laps left, and he's already struggling. 6 tenths is the gap to the lead from Meppo. We've got to keep an eye on this.
Yeah.
Into the start-finish straight, because Meppo could be taking the lead here.
The difference in braking between those two. As you've got, I believe Meppo has a Daniel Ricciardo rip-off helmet design. But he's within 5 tenths right now, coming onto the main straight. Papa does not have as much ERS as I thought he would, as he had a big advantage actually.
Yeah, he's not going to get it into this corner.
Not going into the corner.
Oh, Nape past Futuristic. And Wamski on the outside of Tatsis coming into turn 1. What's going to happen here then, I wonder? Yeah, and look,
but
the
Tatsis is going to come back at him. He's trying to brake later, but
yeah, the softs are just gone already.
And we've got
Tatsis and Futuristic.
Papa Meepo, as Meepo tries to go for a move on Papa, but decides to back out of it as well. So we've got a very tight battle here going on, as the rest of the field is a bit more spread out. But the ongoing battle we want to see right now is Meppo and Papa, as they are coming up onto the cow section. No one, please crash. I said no one. Good. Oh,
Papa
has a
I thought he
moment.
did it then.
He's already struggling on those tires. 4 laps to go on those mediums. Will he be able to make it 2 safety cars on those mediums? So should have a little bit more tire life in it. But look at Meppo and that traction and that confidence in braking. He's trying to look for a gap. Cannot find it yet. But coming onto the chicane, the fast chicane, will he have enough speed coming out of it. He's right
Yeah,
at that
he doesn't
gearbox.
even need DRS. It's going to be an easy move. He can do nothing, Papa, and he's realised it. He's still deploying, but he's going to give it everything he has. He's out of ERS. Meppo goes into the lead of the race of what will be a magnificent win if he makes it count. Papa cannot do anything as he gets loose into the exit of turn 1. Can he fight back? Larson gets past Keyboard Magnuson, but let's have a look. Into turn 2 and out the exit, Meppo is far off into the distance, and you'd have to say, if he keeps it together, he will win this race.
Yeah. Was he the one on softs that kept on going on softs? Yeah, he
Yes.
was. What a brilliant strategy, actually. How is that possible? We thought it was one of the biggest blunders actually ever to not pit, but it actually pans out to be one of the best strategies, as we've got Futuristic on those softs as well, and Wimpy sets fast lap time, but that will not do anything as he's outside the top 10. But the ongoing battle right now will be for P3, as we've got Map, Motocross, Futuristic, Ramsey, Tatis. That's it actually. I was about to say Larson, but he's not in the fight at the moment. All trying to fight for P3. All within only 3 seconds actually. And look at Mappa actually almost building a 2-second gap already within half a lap. That's and Nap actually gaining on Papa as well. Look at that.
Yeah, he does have the penalty, but he can still make the move on track. Wamsky on Futuristic should be simple, as Futuristic has no DRS to defend himself with. Tats is a bit too far back.
And
Wamsky makes the move, and into P5.
what a race this is as motocross. Actually, if motocross get passed by Nap at some point, we missed that. But Nap actually now gaining on Papa almost within a second. The tire difference is just massive. Oh, as Nap almost has a moment. Nap still trying to gain on Papa, sees him within almost a second range. It's not going to take long before he gets within a second. I believe after cast section he will.
Yeah,
As Barasan gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, we've not seen too many of them today.
As
Mostly
Papa
just 5 seconds.
Had a little moment coming out of the caster section. Nap gaining 3/10 out at that part. But Papa still seems to have a little bit of tire life on those mediums. Wamsky actually on the back of Motocross right now. Motocross will not have that DRS. So Wamsky will have some kind of advantage as Motocross is also on 18-lap old hards. Will he make the move? That's the question. Will he come from very far back? DRS open. Used a little bit of DRS, but decided not to. As he probably want to keep that for the next corner as Wimpy gets the 3-second time.
Oh!
As Wamsky almost runs that to the back of Motocross right there. That is not what you want to do. Try and keep that distance. Be patient. Come on. And get that next move. Coming on to the next straight. Nap actually also closing in on Papa.
Yes.
But that's... Oh! Oh no. Wamsky on the back of Motocross still. Nap on the back of Papa still. This is...
Soft road is just hanging on.
Yeah, I don't understand how. As Wimpy decides to pit again. If you try and go for the fat now, no, he retired. As we're going to look at the battle for P2. If Nap gets that move on, will he be able to get that 3-second gap, or will Papa.
I doubt it, because he'll only have one lap.
Yeah, that's why. As motocrosser weaves a bit for Wamski, so he does not get a bit of a tow. But coming onto the main straight, getting the good exit out of the fast chicane. Do not want to mess that up, as we've had already 2-3 incidents there.
Here he
As
goes.
it's an easy overtake for Nape. We've got motocrosser and Wamski. Wamski cannot make it to motocrosser. Will he try and go for the move on the next straight? As we got... Who's that behind? Oh yeah. Tats is futuristic. Alright. Those saws still last. Wamski and motocrosser. Wamski will not be able to make that move, as motocrosser also has DRS. But it seems like...
Oh, Yoda and Barassin side by side into 2. How's this one going to end?
It's alright. But will Radios actually be able to go for a move? But they all do not have enough ERS.
Here comes Radios. Up the inside of Yoda. He's going to get squeezed and he backs out just at the last moment to keep his front wing intact. And Wamski is off on the final lap. He's still in P7, but he's lost that P4 he fought so hard for. And on the final lap, Wamski is down the positions.
Actually, motocrosser could still get a podium here.
Yes.
Considering Nap has
Most
that
definitely.
3-second time penalty. Sword gets one right now. Nap trying to get a better exit. Will he be able to keep P3 at least? No, I doubt that. As you've got RC Papa,
Well-
motocrosser following along. You've
Well,
got
Meppo
Meppo.
coming round the final corner. He's rounded it nicely. He's weaving before he even sees the line. And what we thought was a bad strategy turns out to be the winning strategy. Meppo wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix with a quite fantastic race. And it has to be said, we all doubted him at the first safety car.
Actually, Nap moved all the way back to P6. We've got Barassin, Yoda, and Radios still fighting as Yoda and Radios come across the line side by side. Oh, Radios just about gets that P10 position right there. That was a photo finish for that position. Oh, Williams in the top 10. That's what we want. As we've got Meppo actually winning this race, I have to say I'm going to have to give that driver of the day to him for that brilliant strategy.
Yes.
And somehow, as you see right here on the screen, Meppo, driver of the day, we have to agree with that. That was a brilliant strategy, even though we thought
Well,
it
you know,
wasn't.
it wasn't a brilliant strategy.
It was a lucky strategy.
Yes, that's what I meant, yeah. Well, P9 to P1, didn't gain the most positions out of anyone, but certainly had one of the best races of the season so far. Getting P1, who gets fastest lap in the end? I think it was Wimpy who took it, that retired. So no points for him. And Radios rounding out the top 10, last in P8 from P4. Recovered well and futuristic as well. P12 to P6. P5, sorry. Did well also. But you look down the list and you look at how many people had incidents and how far up they finished. It just shows how crazy that race was, and it was very entertaining, but also very difficult to commentate on because there was so much happening.
Exactly.
Words don't come fast enough.
That was just intense all around, but it was a very good race, actually, very entertaining to watch. And those incidents just...
Meppo, please come interview VC. If someone's crew chiefing him, please come interview VC. Here he is. Should we drag him in?
Yeah.
Hello, Meppo.
Hi.
Under the first safety car, I was saying, I do not know what is going through this young Finnish boy's head. And now look, you've won the race.
Exactly.
He-
Why are you doubting me?
Ace Boys said it was a brilliant strategy. I said it wasn't a brilliant strategy. It was just lucky. What's your take on it?
I just pitted. That's about it.
This guy-
I was
Very simple.
I was
Nicely.
hoping for a safety car
it's-
around lap 10.
It's
Well-
the typical Finnish answer that we all expected.
It's Kimmy. It's Kimmy.
It's Kimmy.
Oh, I just
What,
pitted and
what
won
do you
the
think
race.
about the strategy? I just pitted. Nothing else.
That's how it works.
That was the exact answer we were looking for.
Mm.
Were you nervous at any point? When did you
No.
think you could win it?
I didn't think that at any time. I just went, okay, I'm leading now.
What?
Okay, I pitted.
Okay.
Let me just overtake these 3 people ahead of me. And I won. Apparently.
Okay, you're not happy or anything.
Of
You're
course
not gonna
I'm but
sing.
I wasn't expecting to win in tier 3. That's the
Well, we
you
weren't
did,
expecting you
'cause
to either.
we have to say you did a great comeback at Bahrain, actually coming from last to P3, and now you did you had a great race.
when I'm not
Lucky
under
strategy
the
call.
pressure. When I'm not under the pressure, I can easily do very good results. In tier 4, I'm always under the pressure of finishing the race or getting points.
Actually, you're a
Yeah.
full-time tier 4 driver, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Maybe promotion.
Yes.
Promotion.
Chief
inbound?
Chief says 99.9% luck, 0.1% talent.
But are we not gonna talk about Bean's victory then? He got lucky with
Yes,
Evermax's
that is
collision.
true.
That was lucky too, so
Yes. Well, brilliant race.
thank you. That was
And you now have more wins than Crystals
do I?
this season,
What are you?
apparently.
Well, you have to say
That's what it says in chat.
Crystals had a wacky season.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, Ace Boy, well done.
I did it for you,
We
Chief.
sneaked it in. Yeah. There you go. There's the word wacky. Mappo, have fun. And don't drink too much alcohol and get to bed on time because you're
Oh
too
God,
young.
I don't want to drink alcohol.
Okay, good. Don't go on the podium then.
No, no thanks. I'll drink my trademark chocolate milk. My trademark.
The Shui with chocolate milk.
Could actually
You are
do it.
driver of the day as well.
Oh, cool.
This is so Kimmy right.
Sorry that I'm not energetic
Just
at all.
say it in the deeper voice. Go, oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
That just sounds like okay. Well,
I'm
nice.
sorry that I'm not energetic at all. I accidentally slept for 2 hours before the race started. I was like, oh shit. Oh,
Well,
sorry. bad
you're
wordplay.
probably glad you woke up. You're
Yep.
probably going to want to talk all night. Oh wait, now you're Kimmy Rank and you don't want to talk anymore. So we'll see you next week and in tier 3 and maybe 4 if you're not promoted.
I wanna sleep
Okay. Good night.
Okay,
the
good
whole
night.
week.
Bye.
The whole week.
Night,
All
night.
right. Good night.
Don't let the
Bye.
bed bugs bite.
What?
Bye.
Okay, bye.
So,
let's
who are
bring
we
in
taking in next? Futuristic.
Yeah. Hello, Futuristic.
Hello.
Tell us about your race, actually.
Free Canada! Free Canada! No, to be
No.
honest, it was the car didn't felt the way I wanted to be. It felt so understeer and so snitchy in every
Did you
single-
load your setup?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And it was all over the place on the exits, but with some
Well-
help from my cruise ship curse, we managed to be P7 at the third safety car somehow. So good strategy calls and yeah, a little bit. I wouldn't call it fight back into some good points, but
A
I wouldn't call
comeback.
it. Yeah, I think it's the right word with some luck involved, but
Bit like Meppo.
No.
Yes, yes.
0.01 luck, 99.9 talent. Right here.
I think you've got it the wrong way around, according to Chief.
Yeah, I think.
Meppo is very talented, but today the safety car saved him. But whatever, that doesn't matter anymore. How? Well, it does matter because he won the race. But
Did you have actually any doubts on the softs? Because you had to do 10 laps, 11 laps on those softs.
Basically, when I came out of the pits on lap 16 or 15, whenever it was, I thought I were in a really, really good position to actually win this race. But since I haven't done so much practice on the softs, I didn't know what to expect and how fast they would go off. So they fall off the cliff faster than I thought, at least. So yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, I believe you got P7.
Yeah, see, I had already forgot where I finished. It's so shit track. But I
also,
remember.
very important question. Going through the castle in the last laps on the outside, did you see the spark?
What spark?
Okay, that's a no then.
Yeah,
On
exactly.
me and Ace Boy's screen, there was look back at the stream. There was like what would you call it? It was like something's on fire. I don't have to explain it. It was literally like a spark.
Well, probably it was the cars that were on fire after this race.
Ace Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You're like me. You go to sleep. Okay. I guess that's it. Unless Futuristic has a message, and if you say Canada, you're getting banned.
It's worth it all the way.
Yeah, but you won't be able to race it if you get banned.
Wimpy, invite me. Free Canada.
Goodbye.
Oh.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
Unless
it.
Mozzie wants to
No,
wax lyrical about his brilliant race.
I guess that's
No,
it.
sorry. I shouldn't be so sarcastic.
What is it about Canada?
I don't know. It's not on the calendar.
'Cause
Canada not on calendar. So they're protesting and it's getting on my nerves.
Oh, Canada's not on the calendar?
Don't you start as well.
No, I'm actually glad it's not on the calendar. I don't even mind.
Okay. Sure. I think that's it, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Carnage. And if you want even more Carnage than this, tune in for Tier 2 tomorrow, where Ace Boy will come P2.
No, I'm going to DNF. I'm going to be one of
Oh,
those people
okay,
causing
that's
a
better.
carnage.
Yes, please. And
And
Tier
you're going
1,
to be the one
where you can relax.
involved with that
No!
carnage.
Yeah,
Yes.
only because you're planning an attack on me.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tier 1 where it'll be hopefully a lot more calm. But yeah, tune into the Thunderdome tomorrow and Tier 1 on Saturday.
Yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, possibly subscribe, as this is a new channel.
Oh, yes.
And don't forget to watch 2SRL as well. And we'll hope to see you tomorrow or next week. Bye.
Bye.